Man, what's up, everybody? What's up, world? So, man, just had to come to you. Wanted to bring this information because there has been an update in the murder of the security guard, Mr. Anthony Frazier, 51-year-old Anthony Frazier, was gunned down and murdered as he had just got to work. He was murdered by Stanley Lamar Henderson, 30 years old. He was arrested in connection with this murder. Now, it just sit there and talks about how it looks like that Frazier had arrived early for his shift on the evening of April 18th at a business located at the 300 block of Cleveland Avenue. The 51-year-old stepped out of his black GMC and was uh, preparing for work at his part-time job as a security guard when his life was cut short. Seconds after Frazier shut the door to his SUV, he was shot point blank range from behind. This man, who is a husband and a father, showed up to work at his second job, just trying to earn some additional money for his family as he exited his car. So the footage that we have that we're sharing shows it looks like black male walking up behind, gunned him down. Then after he guns him down, then he begins to rummage through his pockets. Right now, one of the most disturbing part about it? After he kills Mr. Frazier, uh, uh, Stanley goes through his pockets. Right. Not only does he go through his pockets, the man sitting there, body is right there deceased. He gets whatever he gets out of his pockets. Then he walks down here and it looks like these other two people or whatever he got, they either, money, whatever the case may be, they are divvying it up, which is to me is like a despicable, a horrible situation. Like, how you gonna sit here and leave a man slumped over on the ground right here? You just murdered him. He dead right there in front of you, and then all of a sudden the people who are bystanders or basically witnesses don't care about the dead man, don't care about the man being murdered. Just sit up there and divvy his stuff up and go on about their business. All right, so later on that day, I guess not later on that day, but a few days later, that he was arrested and caught, and I could just see on mute a little bit so you hear what the police officers have to say about it.
Units did a phenomenal job in pursuing that individual along with our gang unit.
Logan Live was there as officers flooded the neighborhood, some with guns drawn. They entered a wooded area on Connell Avenue, directly behind the homicide scene. Moments later, officers could be seen walking a man, now identified by police as 30-year-old Stanley Henderson, out of the woods. Hours later, they searched another wooded area across the street from the homicide scene and found evidence related to the killing of Frazier.
Man, and that's horrible. And this man was up here trying to work some extra hours, working his second job to support his family, and he can't even get to work without somebody trying to rob him and take his life and take what he's what he's working hard to try to do. And this what's up, baby? What it do, baby? What's up, King BK? What's up, baby? Man, and so I just really feel like this is an unfortunate situation, but it brings back what we've always talked about was, does Black Lives Matter to Black people? Like right now, you don't hear nothing from Al Sharpton. You don't hear nothing from the Black Lives Matter organization. There aren't any protests. Benjamin Crump and all these other guys. You don't hear anything going on, and nobody making any outward demands talking about that this type of stuff happens too frequently. I remember the security guard getting killed at the little fitness connection place out here in Dallas, out here in Mesquite, not too long ago. We had a situation at this place called Little World where the security guard was killed right outside the convenience store. And we had these people out here just, basically putting their lives on the line to try to secure our communities, but many of them fall victim by their own kind. And it makes you wonder, like, we talk about white supremacy. You see I got my Donald Trump shirt on, right? And everybody talking, oh, Donald Trump is the racist. Donald Trump is the racist. But when I come to my community, I don't see people with MAGA hats pulling drive-bys. I don't see people who saying support Donald Trump, running up in our community or running up in our neighborhoods, murdering people, robbing people. Like when I had to go get my gun license, I didn't get my gun license because I felt like some rogue police officer was gonna, pull me up on my vehicle and, beat me to the ground. I didn't get my gun license because I felt like some white supremacist or some person who may have crossed the border illegally was gonna bring me some type of harm. I had to buy my pistol and get my gun license because a lot of my own people in my own neighborhood won't allow you to, you ain't gonna say won't allow you, but you have to be prepared, just going to the store at certain types of in certain neighborhood, certain types of, certain parts of the day, you just gotta really be careful. If you from one side of town and you venture out to the other side of town, that might not be accepted. And then don't let it be if you from one city and you travel to another city, you definitely might have some issues. If you from Dallas and you go to Houston, there might be some big problems. If you from Houston and you go to LA, it might be some problems because a lot of black people not gonna let you just walk through their community knowing you are out of town. But we spend all of we concentrate all our time and all our energy talking about white supremacy. Yeah, I know it's white supremacy. Everybody knows it's racist out here, and we ain't gonna knock racism. But at the same time, can we stop being possibly one of our own worst enemies? You gotta love your brother, look out for your brother, do your best. And if you can't look out for them, then stay out their lane, stay out the way, and you just focus on yourself. But we shouldn't continue to bring harm to each other. And this was a despicable situation. This man out here, 51 years old, working his second job, gets his life taken behind. Pretty sure he didn't have much on him. And then the people who were there, the witnesses, would just sit there and not even basically give, really care about the life that had just been taken. So, man, I just wanted to bring that video to you guys, give you an update on that situation right there. It's a horrible situation. And I want to make another video to kind of talk about a couple of other things, but I want to at least make sure I brought that to you. All right, BK, man, y'all hold it down, man. I just want to put this out there. Hope you guys have a blessed night. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, man, and let's try to stop the violence. Black lives has to matter to black people, not just us fighting against these circumstances where the police brutality is involved, and it makes it so easy to scream racism, or the white folks this and the white folks that. What about what's going on in our own neighborhoods, like the trail rides that just happened? That's happening out here in DeSoto. What's going on out here in Forney? What's going on in these supposedly suburban black neighborhoods, right? All right, y'all, I'm out this time. Peace.